I don't know if there's like a quest associated with that or not, but it seemed pretty straightforward to me. Good thing to note here is that the animals did not respawn. Whoops. I keep clicking on... I don't know why I'm right-clicking for no reason. I'm like losing my mind. There we go. Cotton roads. Plus an armor socket. Actually, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't use that. It's just gonna waste durability.
You've come from the tower, haven't you?
It's a big guy.
Name's Agarth. Maybe you can help an old Fate Weaver, eh?
What's a Fate Weaver?
Fate Weavers look at the great tapestry of fate. The threads will tell us how a life will unfold. But knowing the future and being able to change it are two very different things. Did he? Poor old Fomerus Hughes. He respected the way the world works. What a shame. He's probably dead by now.
How would you know that?
The cards
Oh,
told
yeah,
me
that's a
that
good
the Well of Souls
Here's the
would
question.
work, but Hughes' success would come on the day of his death. He took it pretty well, honestly, although we did a lot of drinking after that. You really don't know much, do you? A Fate Weaver taps into the threads of fate and channels that energy through a focus. My order prefers cards. The cards are unique to each Fate Weaver, since we all see the weave differently.
Can you give me some help?
I wish I could, but times are tough. I've barely got enough to pay my bar
Okay,
tabs as it is.
so that's persuasion.
You're the one. Then that means... it all makes sense now. The cards this morning. I drew the Gravedigger, the Running Man, and the Beast. Prepare yourself. They're coming.
Perform special attacks. Defeat enemies together. Threads of fate.
Another victim!
When your fate meter is full, the fate symbol will pulse. You can use your fate energy to enter reckoning mode. Reckoning mode greatly increases your speed and attack power. It lasts until either your fate meter runs out or you fate shift an enemy. As you defeat enemies in reckoning mode, their fates will begin to unravel. Move near an unraveling enemy and press F to perform a fate shift. This uses your remaining fate energy to destroy all unraveling foes and grants you an experience bonus. Okay. About 80 XP. That is actually pretty significant.
How? What are you? The threads of fate. I've seen them before, but I've never seen anyone manipulate them like that. You just changed how the world was supposed to work. How did you do that?
I don't know.
You just... fate is the will of the gods. No mortal should be able to change it. How is that even possible? Come here. I'm going to do a reading. You might be able to change the threads, but fate will still have a plan for you. I promise not to tell you if I see your death.
You always
It's a
see death?
gift. Some people paint landscapes, other people write poetry. I peer into the weave of fate's tapestry and see people's deaths. That would be my guess. He was an academic, but he had a proper respect for fate's plan, unlike most gnomes. You're nervous. Relax. This is what fate weavers do.
Okay.
I'll be seeing your place in the pattern of destiny. Who you are, what you've done, where your path takes you. Or, at least, I should be. You're real, right? I swear I haven't had that much. Fate's
Can't see my
weave
fate?
is always hard to see. It's in motion, hard to make out, but undeniably there. Yours is just missing.
Okay.
This doesn't make sense. All mortal creatures have a place in the pattern. You should have one too, dead or not. If this is true, and I'm not saying I believe it, then your path is yours to determine.
Okay. Ready to forge into the shape of your choosing. Unlike many of the warriors of Amalur, rogues prefer to fight from far away or from behind, or by dishonorable means, and usually by surprise. As a rogue, you sneak, dodge, and slather weapons with poison to gain advantage. As an acolyte, you are devoted to the arcane and a mastery of elemental forces. You prefer to destroy your opponents with raw magic rather than through crude or mundane methods. With this testimony, you are a formidable melee combatant. You withstand a lot of punishment, and it is usually more efficient for you to block or suffer an attack rather than dodge one. I think we go magic.
I can see the threads around you, but they're shifting, changing so rapidly, I can't make sense of them. Normally the threads would guide my hand to the cards, and I'd use those cards to see your pattern in the weave. But it just didn't happen.
Your mouth's not moving, dude.
So either there's something wrong with me, and there isn't, or there's something very wrong with you.
Okay.
It could mean nothing, or it could mean everything.
Or it could mean a little bit. Or it
You
could
might
mean
be
a lot of
sign
it.
that. Or maybe the
Or just in the middle
I've
somewhere.
never had a reason to doubt my own readings, but we should consult with Arden. He's not a friend, but he's got a good eye for the tapestry. I'll meet you at his home to the east. I'm going to see if I can be of any help to the wounded at the tower.
Okay.
Once I was Agarth the Unyielding, the Blade of Avgrum. I wrestled the Colossus Priestess and declined knighthood by the High King of the Fae. I was a hero of men, but that wasn't enough for me. I joined the Fate Weavers, hoping to find a way to conquer destiny itself. Turns out fate is the one thing I couldn't fight.
Okay.
You can find Arden's little cottage in the middle of Joven. Had to move there when he got run out of town. He's a damned good Fate Weaver. But that doesn't make you very popular. Especially not in dark days like these.
That was I don't think it was supposed to be worded that or said that way. I think he's a damn good Fate Weaver, but that doesn't make you very popular. Doesn't make you very popular. Like it was referring to me.
We are all threads in the tapestry of fate. Measured, woven, and cut according to a great plan. Fate Weavers undertake the task of reading those threads. Our title always was a bitter lie, since we have no control over how that tapestry is woven. But you do. And when a Fate Weaver looks at your place in the weave, we see only the shapes of what you may choose to become. The Fate Weavers were once a great, unified order of sages from all the mortal races. We foretold the destinies of kings and gods.
That's not...
But that power...
It seems like it mostly goes bad.
Nobody likes bad news. And all the news in the world is getting worse. The order splintered long ago. Now
Yeah, I was
the
gonna
old
say.
traditions are all but lost. And all
Nobody
I
really
can
wants
tell
to
is
know.
the fate of my beer. And I see it being empty soon. Hughes was always an odd one. Curious and determined as any of his kind, sure. He never shut up about his work. But he always knew what was important. He didn't worry about dying as long as he knew he'd get the well working.
Okay.
The Tuatha aren't like any Fae I've ever known. They're cruel, bloodthirsty, and savage. Why, they're practically human. That's just it. I don't know if you've got one, but that's why we're going to see Arden. He lives in a little hut to the east in Yulven. What could this all mean? Still here, huh? Can't quite decide if you want to hear what the What could this all mean?
He walks away, he's like, what the fuck? The hell just happened? Okay, anything here for me to look at? All these dead guys and nothing for me to loot. Legend of Dead Kell. Enter to pursue. Received Alpha recruitment letter. Official notice appears to have been commissioned by members of the Alfar Merchant Navy. It is a summon to Rathir. Take heed, intrepid travelers, seasoned adventurers, and brave men and women of Amalur. A fiend is loose in the Frostbreak Sea. Dead Kell has returned, and his crew of hanged men trail a bloody wake. Will you let this stand? The Alfar Merchant Navy seeks dauntless souls in their pursuit of the Pirate King. Do not delay. Draw your swords. Raise your sails. Seems like that's DLC. Is that what that is? Yeah, I know how quest logs work. I get it. Received a package of special items. They're currently being stored in a chest in Gohart Village. I don't remember that. Yeah, that must be DLC, level 10 plus. Expedition of mercenaries that discovered a route to the Teeth of Narrows and explored land to the south of Dalentarth. I should make contact with the expedition and see if I can accompany them on their journey. That does not have a level requirement.
Of all the songs in halls of lore, there echoes none more grand than Orlain's many feats of might, the pure and lady of the light. She is a knight of golden knot. She is the cure seeker, the conscience of the summer fae. She is the heart of spring, of day.
Okay. This thing is covered in flies. Discovered a hidden object. I guess that's our detect hidden skill being relatively high.
Everyone just stand back. The warden can't
Discovered a new
work with
location.
the
You're now
crowding
able to
so
fast travel
close.
this location. Okay. Click to fast travel, press 3 to switch from the local map to the world map. Here on the world map, you can select locations you've discovered and fast travel to them. Enter. Teeth of Narrows. Faelands. Okay. A pretty decent chunk here.
Go back to your business.
Oops.
Go on.
Wrong button.
Hello.
Hello.
I don't care what you race. It's a tragedy whenever anyone's savage like this. Just look at the poor creature. She's been beaten to the brink of death. The Fae may be strange, but they certainly don't deserve this. I've spent most of my life dealing with them, but they aren't like us. Not at the core. They don't know what it means to be a man who sweats to feed his family. Goreheart has become a sort of refuge for those settlers who wish to live a life free of Fae. I don't see that lasting. Not with the war. We keep a precarious peace with the Court of Summer, one that's tested every day. I lie awake at night worrying what kind of disaster awaits me in the morning. But we're a good community full of good people. We have our eccentrics, sure, but we work hard and live quietly. That's the best anyone can do these days.
Oh.
Peaceful Fae make up the tribe known as the Court of Summer. They are led by a king in a faraway city, hidden from mortal eyes. That's about all I know. Little more than rumors and stories from my youth. I'm the Warden of Goreheart, and a poor one at that. I've been back from the war for only 6 months and been Warden for less than 2. Now here I am with an injured Fae on my doorstep. I'm a disgrace. Our fate rests in the hands of a few chosen who fight in the east. You wouldn't even know it in Goreheart. We're miles away from the smoke and the screams. I don't know what the Tuatha will be doing this far from the
Groaning is so funny.
It must be something vital to their interests. They're a wicked breed, though, and I pity the man who meets up with them in these darkened forests. It appears she was attacked with some manner of short blade, likely a dagger, although there's no way I can be sure. People simply stood by as she called for help. No one lifted a finger. Can you imagine? It's shameful to treat another in such a way, even if she is a Fae. I don't know whether we possess the knowledge to treat such a wound. Frankly, I don't even know if I could save a mortal with such grievous wounds. It's difficult to say. We've been plagued by the Red Legion for days, but it's not their way to go after the Fae in the area. They like their targets mortal. In case you haven't heard, there have been some Tuatha sighting in the woods to the west, so that's also a possibility. It's unlikely, though. Well, you're the only one. With all the troubles we've suffered in this village, people are weary of adversity. They'd rather just ignore it. I'm going to suggest something a bit untraditional. There's a Fae named Eri. She spends her days up on the hill overlooking the village. Seek her wisdom. I would do it, but I am a coward. That's the truth. Perhaps a Fae will know how to heal a Fae. If not, then we're back where we started. She spends her days in the precipice overlooking the village. She doesn't think we're I've seen many bandit clans in the Crystal War and back home, but these men are a particular breed. They like their victims weak and bloody. The Red Legion has been a presence in the area for several weeks now. Our people are scared to show their faces after dark. I hope you stay in town.
Believe me, the attack has me spooked. I'm not even a proper warden, I'll stick to jail duty. At least there, the criminals are behind locked doors.
Oh, wow, okay. So we can... Everybody gets to be asked these questions.
The village warden. You might have met him. Herc asked me to move to Goreheart to help him keep the peace. I've only been here a few days, and look what I'm up against. Red Legion, Tuatha, and bodies lying in the road. I'm off to a grand start. You might call it a Fae nation. One of 2 united factions that rule their kind. The Summer Court are not exactly allies, but they do let us be, most of the time. It's the other Fae, the Winter Court, that has spawned the dreaded Tuatha. A vicious clan of killers who wish to defeat and enslave all mortals. Are you playing a trick on me? I I would hope so. We're going on 10 years of the mortals and the Tuatha locked in a deadly embrace. Normally, I'd decry the bloodshed, but this is a conflict that we cannot afford to lose. What are they? I'm not sure, but they've been here for longer than any of us can imagine. They're older than the trees. They have to be. They grew them. Humans and immortals cannot live together in peace, at least not forever. The peace we have with the Summer Court is unnatural. That's my opinion.
Okay.
Our guests aren't the wickedest breed you'll find in these forests, but they're bad enough to earn a spot in my collection. Stay clear. That's an order. Bandits, but no ordinary bandits. Surely you've heard of Red the Dead Idward. They say he drinks the blood of his captives,
Oh.
that he consumes their souls. Or perhaps those are just rumors. You should be fine if you stay inside the village. Once you go beyond the boundaries of Gorhart, however, your life is in your hands. The Brothers of St. Odwig's are an odd sort, scurrying back and forth across the mission like squirrels gathering nuts. I wonder what goes on behind those closed doors. I'd never seen one of them until a day or so ago. It appears that a small group of warriors ventured inland to strike behind our line. Believe the stories, friend. The Tuatha were mad. They have been touched by a dark magic. They are wholly corrupted, and they are the enemy. I don't know if you noticed, but St. Odwig's mission closed its gate moments before that Fae's body turned up on the road. I don't like what that suggests. Not at all.
Okay.
Nothing to see back here. Just a man working for his pay. We in Gorhart like to stay focused on our business. That way the Fae stay focused on theirs. If there was ever a reason to believe that Fae and mortals cannot live together, it is this strange and brutal war. The Alfar fight without any true knowledge of the enemy they face. I've seen this kind of conflict before and it never ends well. Gorhart is an Almain settlement, so you won't find too many Alfar here. They tend to stay close to Rathia, their city on the coast. I don't mind them.
Okay.
The peace between mortals and the Fae is a passing one. They will always see us as occupiers of this land. Those fools in that mission on the hill are wasting their days. Creatures of such power do not worship gods, they are gods. Suits my needs just fine. It's remote, away from the shadows of the Crystal Wall. It's also quiet. Well, most of the time. Suits my needs just fine. What do you know of the Red Legion? Whatever it is, forget it. You'll be safer, wiser, and better off in the end. Ignorance is bliss, my friend.
Okay.
Their goal is to convince the Fae of their folly. But one cannot reason with the sunrise, ask the wind to cease its chill. You should speak with them if you haven't already. They are a sorry lot, and their numbers dwindle. Men forsake their faith and disappear into the woods, or worse. I'd rather not talk about it. My past is a murky place. It's better not to enter, lest you wish to get lost there.
Can't believe she's still going.
Crazy, Sister Zelda.
Be cautious in the forest. There are dangers with sharp teeth, and many of them.
H, when the skull icon appears, is to enter aggressive mode. Assaulting civilians is a crime. If disabled aggressive mode, characters won't forgive your crimes immediately, though. You may need to flee. Okay, so we can just attack whoever.
We've buried so many in the cemetery on the hill. Some dead.
Okay. Oh, okay. These are separate zones.
Avoid the ruins of Agnafahal. They say the spirit...
Well, she's okay with that.
You there? Do you feel nauseous? Itchy? Have you noticed any blood leaking from your eye sockets? I've been noticing the symptoms everywhere. No, this situation could not be any worse. If the Red Legion is involved, then we could all be staring death in the face. What have I done?
Character provides services. You can enter the service menu by clicking their service button on the bottom left. Does it show us how many slots it's taking? No. So are these all just considered one thing? Let's see. Yeah, that does. That takes up a full inventory slot. Okay. No real value. Leather headdress. Core component. Oh, okay. Find this item with other support components to craft a new... Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Haven't you seen it? The grim tower to the west. Avoid its shadow if you can, because what transpires inside Alistar will benefit no one. I would know. I have seen many conflicts unfold, but never have I seen one in which the fates of so many are at stake. The Tuatha will not settle for simple victory. They want total domination and will do whatever it takes to achieve it. For years I dabbled in alchemy, healing, divination and transmutation. All of that seems frivolous now, what with the war looming over us. Now I spend my sleepless nights in search of a formula that will end such conflicts forever. If you must know, my name is Nani Henry, formerly the chief alchemist of Alistar. But you wouldn't know what that is, would you? When the scholars in the tower ordered me to leave the grounds, I took refuge here. The Almain are a private people, keen to keep to themselves, like me.
Okay.
They are the undying, the corrupted. Everything in Amalur exists for a particular reason, except for the Tuatha. They're not meant to be. Bandits, ruthless and well organized. The Red Legion is reaping many rewards by preying on vulnerable Almain settlers traveling east. Long ago, these villains confined themselves to the coast, but recently they've moved inland to avoid the war. Now they're our problem. Why ask questions when you could never understand the answers? It's clear your prowess is not with wit, but with a weapon. If you must know, something of value has been stolen. An alchemical formula that, if released, could cause untold devastation. Only my apprentice, Karth, and I knew of my work on the formula, but he's gone missing as well. It was an early version, unstable and rife with potential dangers. My hope is to develop a weapon that the Alfar can bring against our common enemy, the Tuatha. To say more would be to reveal my secrets. All I can say is that it involves legions, goiters, and a good deal of pus.
Okay.
His name was
Nice.
Hilfred. I found him one morning outside my door, peeking through the ember eyes. I was impressed how well he knew his way around a plant. I've never seen one so eager to learn. I do not deserve such goodwill after what I've engineered. If disaster occurs in Odorath, it will be on my head. I'm not sure where Karth may have gone, but I knew that before he came to me, he found shelter in the ancient chambers of Agnurfar Hall, an Irathi ruin east of Gorhart. Once you've ensured Karth's safety, you must learn what's happened to my formula. When you do, destroy it. It's the only way to keep us safe. I fear for his life. Karth was gifted in a way that I've witnessed in only a select few. If the Red Legion has him, there's no telling of how he'll be treated. The villagers believe it's haunted, but I have a feeling that's a ruse devised by the Red Legion. They mean to terrorize these people.
Okay.
He always spoke of his time as a wastrel living in the abandoned halls of Agnor Farhall, the Arathi ruin. Goodbye.
Okay. So far, voice acting in this game is very good. Oh, guards following us. Interesting. Oh, no, he's not. No, he's just moving around. Okay. Alchemy, okay. Screenshots all reagents in your inventory and allow you to mix them. Okay, alchemy's too low.
Rook doesn't like loafers.
I'll wait until it's completely empty. Okay. There we go. All right.
What do you want?
Oops. It was an accident. I just want to see if there's any other lootable areas. All right, let's look at the hall here. Trade manifest. The writing in these papers is too faded to read. Oh. Let's see. A dialectical survey of cripple spore caps by Nanny Henry. Nanny Henry? I don't Nanny Henry. What is the essence of cripple spore cap, and what is possible in harvesting one? This question will lead us through a deep and thorough examination of the species of mushroom indigenous to the many caves of Dalantarth. Many scholars have posited theories on the shortcomings of such a volatile ingredient in use of everyday alchemy. However, true alchemists can avoid the pitfalls of the laywoman. Should one be astute of mind and resilient in the face of adversity, one can overcome the hazards involved when achieving the potential of the cripple spore cap. Okay, what it is? It's a type of fungus often found at the base of large trees. It is unique in that when left to grow undisturbed, it will reach at least eye level. Oh my god. I'm not gonna read the rest of that. Real quick, let's look at our armor. Oh, right. No pants with the robe on. Okay. Let's bail. I think there's a place we can store items that we want to save, which I kind of want to do first. and then just sell everything in the inventory as opposed to like looking around. Yeah, I think this is it. Loot special deliveries chest. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Limits of character inventory limits can be further increased through purchase of backpacks. Okay. Holy shit. It might be in the inn that there's a like a chest that we can store stuff in.
Need something?
I'm exhausted.
I swear to God, there is storage here somewhere.
Tharu have mercy.
Pull up a stool, stranger. We don't have much, but what we have won't leave a hole in your pocket. Are you here about that Fae girl they found outside?
Oh my god. She's got some crazy stuff.
Fine.
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, what can I get you?
This merchant won't purchase stolen goods. To sell this item, you'll need to find a fence. Okay. That's what I wanted to check.
Bye. Yeah, what can I get you? Don't be a stranger.
Let me look this up real quick. Kingdoms of Amalur. Storage. Inside each of the player homes. Okay. Interesting.
Well,
Let's leave for now. I want to see if there's a way to buy a house. Because it does seem like it would be kind of crazy to just walk into town and buy a house, but especially when the town is kind of like tiny. Whoops. Okay, yeah, there's no player house here. Sister Zelda. Well, if that's the case.
If only the Alpha would have taken me.
Come on over. Yeah, what can I get you?
Let's sell our shit. Sell our crappy stuff. I'm just gonna get rid of it all, because why not? Okay, so that is most of our stuff.
Nice talking to you.
Let's see. Mana cost minus 5%, plus 15% mana regen. That is really significantly less. Like, we're really kind of getting screwed on that. That's better though. Plus 1 mana regen per second. Okay, that's better at least. Crit with the magic, plus 10%.
Don't be shy.
We look pretty cool though. I just want to look at that chest real quick to see if there's anything else that I would want.
Welcome.
This must be DLC stuff or something. What is this? What kind of weapon is this? I wish it would tell us. Okay, so that's not even that good compared to what we have. Robes. Oh. Chakrams. Medium range melee weapon preferred by mages. Real quick. Minus 5% mana cost seems pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. But this overall does seem better. Yeah, plus 4 health, that's... who cares? Oh, and then you get minus 10 here, so... it's okay. Plus 5% experience while in Reckoning mode. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. Actually, is there a shield? No. Okay, so this is a staff. That's wild. Okay, we're level 1 and we look insane right now. Or whatever level we are. Does it say? Status. Skills. We've leveled up once. Maybe. Oh yeah, we're level 1. So that's crazy. Let's save real quick. Anyway, let's go talk to people now. That was enough of that fiddling around with inventory and shit like that.
Sister Zelda has a point. How can the one who embraces
Herc will protect us.
people say because they're women?
Come in, rest your boots by the fire, and drown your worries in a flagon of our finest. I am Arnik Arduna, and this is the famous Gorehart Inn. The lifestyle of a soldier did not suit me. Unlike many of
Nice
my
camera
friends,
angle.
I wish to celebrate with others, not kill them. Starting a public house seemed the logical step. Established 70 years ago by the great Alden Gorehart, this inn was the first all-main structure in all of Dalantar. I won it from him in a game of knuckle. Dida serves the finest ales, and upstairs you'll find Katrin, the healer. Here's some advice. Avoid Nanny Henry. I don't know what she's brewing in her little shack. Don't you bother yourself with that. Gorehart is safe. Our greatest concern is passing the time. We can offer you a place to rest and refresh yourself. Interested? We're here to serve. Don't worry about that, my friend. Don't let the concerns of there is no Red Legion.
Oh.
And if there was, it certainly wouldn't be out here in Gorehart.
Okay. So it just doesn't exist. Ah, detect hidden. Required skills 0 to 3, required level 0. Anrik Arduna is highly skilled, detect hidden skill for a fee.
Stick around.
Hey there. Yeah, what can I get you? New to the area? I don't recall the last
What a
time
camera
I met
angle.
someone who was unfamiliar with the Alpha. There are 2 groups. There used to be 1, but that was many years ago. The low sulfur are cool, slightly
Low
evil.
sulfur.
The Doppelfar, however, are very friendly, but their charm masks a mischievous nature. I must be honest, sometimes I forget who we are fighting. All I know is that the humans and Alpha have been battling the enemy for close to 10 years now. Nothing of interest to tell. I'm just a simple farm girl from the plains of Erethel. I left home as a girl and travelled west. Found myself here in Gorehart. All I know is what I've heard from others. They say that the fair folk possess powerful nature magic. That would explain the beauty of these woods. I've worked here since I was a girl. Arnik runs an honest business, and Ugnard treats me like a daughter, though he doesn't say much. If you need a healer's touch, Katrin works out of a room upstairs. It's as good a place as any, I guess. The Fae are strange, but they I worry more about Nanny Henry, the creepy old alchemist. Vast
Old.
hills east of here near the coast.
She didn't seem that old.
You should head that way if you wish to join the war effort. The Alpha need all the help they can. The mission. I don't know much about
Check out
it.
this wall.
I will say this. It's a waste of good lads, that Order of Mitharu. Not many available suitors in Gorehart, if you haven't noticed. I feel terrible about what happened to that girl. Gorehart used to be a nice little village. These days, we're jumping at shadows.
Oh, these are expensive.
Bye.
See ya. Before we talk to that guy, let's just look around. Anything? Anybody else has anything to
What
say?
can I do for you today, stranger? I'm happy to help however I can. It grows on you. Give yourself a little time.
A surprise box containing a secret item. Purchase it to reveal its content.
It
Interesting.
won't be long until you feel right at home.
In-game loot box. We got a book. Let's see. The Adventure 1. The words of Solon Rhymegar, as chronicled by Partholan. Listen, my friends, we've set out to do what no mortals have ever done. Find the armor of On. So, Artes, I know you do not wish to go, but tell me why. Because if you say you are afraid, then no, we are all afraid. And that's not a good enough reason to abandon your companions in their moment of truth. The dangers we have faced before, and I love you all as brothers and sisters. I would never imperil your lives for anything. We'll be cautious. I am told there are ways to defeat the Cluricon, and then we have what no mortals have dared to grasp: immortality. Think on it. Think of the glory, and excitement that awaits us, and think of how this is your only chance at that glory, perhaps ever. You are only given one fate. Accept it, embrace it. If you be so bold, meet me in a week's time. Okay. Interesting. We need part 2. Who's that fella in there breaking all the fucking barrels? What's going on? Come on. The large, simple lettering on the sheet of paper suggests it was made to be tacked to a tree or tavern wall. Oh. Okay. Frying pan. Is that a weapon? An iron frying pan of low quality. Shaping stone. Do we get XP for doing that? Because I would like XP for doing that.
Best to sleep with your sword by your side.
How may I serve you?
One in a series of books featuring the people's hero Black Eric, aka the Sprightly One, and his adventures across Amalur. Black Eric and the Etten Shaman, Chapter 5, The Struggle. I don't know if I want to read Chapter 5. I don't know what happened in Chapters 1 through 4.
I am Katrin. Do you require my healing touch in mind, body, or both?
Lady, what are you offering?
The Gnome's Tower stands to the west, past Gorhart and beyond the ruins of Alistar Glade. I am unable to watch while others suffer. Too many mortals have fallen prey to the Tuatha, and I could not stomach it. There are many Almain villagers just like this one, yearning for peace, crying out in pain. What good are my gifts if I cannot make what is broken whole again? The Almain were once different tribes that recently banded together to form an empire. They are formidable creatures, but new to the way of magic. I buried everything I was when I buried my family. That is the war's legacy for many of us. That is all I have the strength to... Find the fair folk if you wish to learn the ways of magic. They understand this world in a way that is hidden from mortals. You will find many Fae in Dalantarth, as it is one of their ancestral homes. The forests of this region are one of the densest in all of Amalur, and the stretch from Alistar to Issa. Those of us who live in the shadow of its canopy call Dalantarth the Faelands, because this is where these fair folk have their seat of power. This has been my home ever since my love was taken by the Tuatha. After such a loss, one craves quiet. but it seems that the war has followed me here. I require a nominal fee only so I may eat and have a bed to call my own. The glorious Alfar city to the east is where the forces of right gather to face the Tuatha. It is an enchanting place with a long history of magic.
Okay.
Magic is a natural wonder, no matter how you use it. The Tuatha are the exception. Their power is tainted, and it has caused a grave imbalance.
Okay. Healing will restore your health and mana to full, as well as increasing your max health by 10% for a duration. Oh. That's cool.
Safe.
Don't mind me. Alright. Fine.
Hi.
Hi. Don't mind me.
Times are hard, but hard times can pay if you're willing to take
What is this?
risks. If you have the sword and stomach for this sort of work, we could use another strong arm among the warsworn. Peaceful enough, if it's peace and quiet you like. Trouble with bandits and rogues now and then. There's a war in the east, and Dalentarth's got our own. Some say they've seen Tuatha in these parts. Fools. I'll believe that when I see it. That's me. Warsworn since before you've been drawing breath. And Oathblade near as long. Easy now, stripling. Earn your way to Pledge Shield first. Then, in 5 or 10 years' good service, you'll make Oathblade.
Okay.
A name taken by some lot of scoundrels to glorify their thievery. A name breeds fear and doesn't die like a man. But killing the men who use the name is a start. They're unlike any Fae you've ever seen. Red eyes to match their armor. Fae are folk, but not mortal folk. What have you been living under? We've been at war with the Tuatha.
Oh, sorry.
15
Yeah, I
years.
forgot. Sorry about that. I forgot there's been a war going on.
Some may try to color it with fancy words, but we're warriors for hire. You'll find those who have taken the oath are held in the highest respect all over Amalur. You could head straight to Shieldring Keep and pledge your sword. Might work, but a commendation from me. To earn it, you must do something commendable. There are 2 brothers. Scoundrel, bring me proof you've dealt with them. I'll pay in coin and my good word. We've had our eyes on them. They're both dangerous.
Okay.
But it may help to know Oscar favors the bow, while Medgar favors the spear. Shieldring, the oldest home to the Warsworn. We're fighters for hire. There are none better with steel, swinging it, or Osgar hides somewhere in the woods north of. Bring me their Legion daggers, and I'll pay with coin, and a commendation to join.
Okay. So is that's a faction, I'm guessing. Yeah, faction, the commendation. Certain times your actions can warp and twist the fate of the world around you. Each time this occurs, you retain some degree of the fate energy. Oh, okay. Alright. So it's cool. That is kind of cool. We got a faction quest. Also, I wonder, these people are walking around, like, do they actually...
What do you want?
Will there be a person here? No. Okay. 59 of 70.
I'm not accustomed to all of this excitement. It was difficult enough to adjust to life during wartime. Now we have to be on our guard for Tuatha right here in our own home. What is this world coming to? My experience is limited to Arnik Arjuna and Katrin Orwell.
It's amazing that all of these people you can ask about these same topics and they all have different answers.
Decent, hard-working folk. Truth be told, I know nothing of why the Tuatha are at war with the Tuatha's madness infected the Winter Court. All Fae existed peace. I'm hardly a scholar, but I can tell you what I know. There are two Fae factions, the gentle Court of Summer and its coarser cousin, the Court of Winter. As a child, we were told stories of their ancient rivalry. These are surely myths, but enough to scare a young girl. In the last few years, the Court of Winter has fallen, corrupted by a group of powerful Fae called the Tuatha. It's the Tuatha I would think they were a myth. Perhaps they view us as intruders in their lands. Perhaps they disapprove of our civilized ways. Perhaps they know something we don't.
Okay.
I was a miller's love who became a miller's wife. Now I am the wife of a soldier. My duty is to hold vigil for my beloved and for all our men on the lines. I was born and raised right here in the village. Well, not in Gorhart proper, but on a farm. It was a good life. Before the war, of course. It's strange. Those old birds have been perched on that hill for as long as I can remember, staring down over the rest of us in the village. I know so little about them. I don't even know their names. It's my understanding that they were once members of the Court of Winter, and farewell.
Okay. Okay, we can't like read these here to see what she's looking at. Letter to Avery Aegis 1. Avery, I came to Gorhart to look for your kin, Rika. To look for your kin. Rika is as wonderful as you described, yet she is a shadow. She misses you, my friend, as do we all. I will watch over you since you cannot. I watch over her since you cannot, and I will visit you often. This war be damned. Who would have guessed I would come to a mission and trade a prison for a cloister? If only we had both escaped. Alas, the bars were too strong. The Tuatha too cruel. Your brother in arms, Mason. Okay. Alden Gorhart. Beneath lies the remains of Alden Gorhart, leader, father, visionary. May Mitharu grant him rest and peace, in keeping with the authorities' order 1420. Excuse me?
Whatever you do, avoid the monks of St. Odwig's Perpetual. They deal in lies and false tales.
Why was she sleeping?
It is the name I chose when I baptized myself in the clear waters.
Why was she dead on the floor?
I have undergone the ordination rites and am as legitimate as any monk. If such creatures were not part of the authorities' plan, then they would not exist in nature, period. Mitharu's divine order governs all, even the Fae. You don't know. It is less a mission than a fortress of deception, a citadel of lies. Father Dinwell will try to defend his cause, but he is simply a soldier, marching to the orders passed down to him. Now, she was wronged by someone in this village. That is an injustice I can understand. By its appearance, you'd assume Gorhart is a pleasant place. Never make assumptions. He would be a good man if he could see past the rigidity of his faith. Mitharu embraces all, not simply those that the church deems worthy.
Okay. Oh, time to go back to sleep. Why is she doing that? Wake up, lady. What is that? Oh. I didn't know I was going to kill the animal. Hey, we talked to that guy indoors. Oh, come on, get up.
I said there was nothing to see back here.
See ya. Is that music coming from the bar? I feel like we shouldn't be doing that, but it's free money. And nobody's complaining about it, so...
Welcome to Gorhart.
Thanks, dude. Loot hidden well cache. Sure. Corner shop. It's so funny that they're just cool with this. Like, alright, yeah. Hey, you do what you gotta do, you know? Compendium 14. Does it get like put... Yeah, because see, it does like a loading thing. I don't know if it's loading the book or if it's saving that information somewhere. Status, lore stones, effects. Oh, wow. It's the whole manual. That's kind of cool. Does it, what? I like when there's like an in-game, like, I don't know how to describe it, but like an encyclopedia, basically. That way, we can actually, like, revisit things without owning every book. Yes? What can I do for you? Okay, we can just have that stuff, I guess. They're cool with that? Come on. Oh. Alright, Rika. The Journal of Rika Egust. Oh, wait. That's the person we just read about. 15th day of spring. Brother Mason has urged me to keep a journal so that I may exorcise the ghosts that haunt me. He says that in writing down your thoughts, you thereby rid yourself of them and may find peace. I do not think that this will help at all, if help is what I need. But I will try my best, if for nothing but to appease him. It's hard to lose someone that, it's hard to lose someone and have them in your memories, in the back of your mind. They linger there, and you feel their presence even though they're gone. It's sad, obviously, Rika. That's her talking to herself in her journal. But it's a sadness that encompasses everything. I was watching Gisela today. And, I was watching Gisela today, the way she stands there waiting for Camden to return, when we all know he won't. I know her thoughts. It's different when you are simply separated from day in a normal fashion. Sometimes you are overwhelmed by their absence. Sometimes you just want to feel them, something tangible, and do what you can to teach patience to yourself. Brother Mason often says that Mitharu grants the greatest rewards to those who are patient. However, it is hard. May Mitharu guide her when she finally knows the truth. Then she will know a sadness that does not pay visits as a stranger, but as an unwelcome bedfellow, another shadow, a mold on your will, and a pall in your life. The 23rd day of spring. Today I thought I heard children's voices near the outskirts of town. I know it now for what it was, although I did not recognize it then, nor knew it for aught but children playing. And it was nothing but the ghosts of my children calling to their mother. There are, of course, no other children in this forgotten place. Gothard feels as barren as an empty room. It is lifeless here for all the magic and wonder of the Fae, even the people. They trudge towards their doom with a resigned melancholy. They're all hiding or running from something or someone. They're tired and waiting for Mitharu to end their petty pacing. It is a strange feeling to know grief as intimately as I do, and even to see it in the eyes of so many. Even Brother Mason, the most vibrant shadow of our lonely town, hides a pain. Despite his best attempts to keep it hidden, I've often seen it. He's just like all of us, a toy of fate's cruel play. He will not speak to me about it. I fear it will consume him, and he will no longer be able to bring joy and happiness to the people here that so desperately need it. It'll be just another season, or just another restless soul. Also, Ost Ordura is here again. And again, I am reminded of war. Has it not taken enough from me already? Does it need to steal what little solace I can find here in this lost village? I have half a mind to run him out of town. I may do so today, if you test my patience. I would be doing Gisela a favor. How he dares come here after all the trouble this war has cost, I cannot understand. I imagine someday the war itself will arrive at my door. Maybe this time it will claim my life instead of the ones I love. Brother Mason would not like to hear it, but sometimes I wish for that. And who doesn't? To see Avery or Greff again? To hold my sons in my arms again? Better to be the one mourned than the mourning. It's a long emo journal. Oof. Maybe I shouldn't be taking this stuff because I just don't have the space for it. Is there a way to, like, break this stuff? Oh, there is. Look at that. Can salvage, okay.
Are you here for a weapon? Going to earn a lord's favour in this ridiculous war, are you? It is an Alfar stronghold in the east. And if the reports from the front are to be believed, Melsenshir is all that stands between the Tuatha and us. I intended to pledge my sword to the Alfar, to fight the blasted Tuatha. Had my helmet freshly polished, my sword sharpened to a deadly edge. Then I saw the carts headed west. They carried the corpses of the fallen, some all the way from Melsenshir. After that, my fire to fight went out. Forever. I was raised to know weapons before anything else. You won't meet many women who could fashion arrow fletchings before they could speak. I hear their warriors die as easily as any others, only they don't stay dead. That can be a problem during wartime.
Right. I could see that.
Troublesome creatures, the Alfar. No doubt this war is a result of their meddling in the affairs of others. We here in Gorhart are far from the front, and deliberately so. Our hearts may be with the Alfar, but our bodies stay here, safe on the other side of Dalentarth. We've seen our fair share of dead. The truth is, we have as many cemeteries as we do settlement. Look around you. These are no mere woods. This is the heart of the Fae are one with this land in ways. Leave the village, walk 50 paces in any direction, and you'll find I'll be here.
Okay.
Welcome. Welcome to Gorhart, the last settlement before the Faelands. How can I fill your pack today? Me? Widowed, going on 5 years now. All my boys were taken by the Tuatha. Both sons, my brother, and my beloved Avery. Wicked business, this war.
That sucks. That's a lot of dead people. For one person to know, like, associated with a single conflict.
I refuse to speak of them. Please respect my wishes. I told you. I will say no more on this matter. I told you.
Okay.
I will say no more on this matter.
I wasn't sure if there was a piss-off option.
Oh, I doubt it's an organized group. More likely that it's one scared idiot with a knife. I heard someone in the village mention the Red Legion, but that can't be true. Some call it the Camp of Cowards, on account of it being settled by those who refuse to enter the forest. Can you blame? There's Nettie the Smith, and Nanny handles potions and remedies. The inn's across the way if you fancy a pint. Keep an eye out for the Red Legion, though. The Fae are elemental creatures, magical and strange. It's best that you stay out of the Eastern Forest. I've seen things you can't even imagine.
Okay.
You will find it settled on a small lake beside the Eastern Road.
Compared to Gorehart, Didenhill could be called a city. The Alfar and the Tuatha have been at each other's throats for nearly a decade now. I can't remember the reason. I wonder if they can, the fool.
Alright, let's see if we can get rid of some stuff here. Sell her journal to her. Okay.
Come see me again.
I really want to offload some of this stuff, but I don't know what to do with it. It's just going to take up inventory space. I wish there was somewhere we could store this stuff without having to buy a house.
Need something?
Guard.
Odorath is no
Oh, right.
place for fledglings. Stay on the roads and keep your hand on your hill.
What is this? Lawbreaker's Grotto. Lock it a little better, huh? Okay. Oh, we do get experience for that, which is nice. I just saw that now.
Need something?
All right, let's save here. I'm hitting F5. I think that's a quick save, but it doesn't say. And it doesn't look like there is a quick save listed in the save options. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk over here, hit F5. And then... Okay. That is quick save and quick load. Okay. Just want to make sure. I didn't check the controls. I just figured if it exists, it's got to be there. Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm going to take a short break here. Grab a bite to eat, and then I'll be back. Play some more Kingdoms of Amalur, and then hopefully find a house, because we have too much stuff in our inventory. But anyway, see you in a bit. Okay, we're back with more Amalur. Let's see. Let's talk to this fella.
Welcome to St. Odwig's perpetual mission. I would invite you in, but the Order has been too trusting in the past. We try to learn from our mistakes. Although, one never knows what might be a test of faith. You have arrived just when I am in need of aid.
Classic.
So perhaps Mitharu is at work. Frustrating, that one. Stubborn to the spirit. She claims to know the will of Mitharu better than those of us who have spent a lifetime studying scripture. If only she would be touched by the hand of reason. I have been with the mission since its founding. These boys are like my sons. I live my life as an example of Mitharu's wishes for our kind. The Fae are stubborn fools. They treat their souls like toys. The first bricks were laid 50 years ago by Odwig himself, before his demise at the hands of trolls.
At the hands of trolls?
We honor him by converting the Fae to the worship of Mitharu. Alas, we have yet to convert a single one. But that does not keep us from trying.
Okay.
We at St. Odwig's have worked for years to establish a presence on this hill. It's not been without its challenges. The call of the Faelands does not fall upon deaf ears, and many of our youngest don't have the will to resist. Take Brother Egan, for example. 2 nights ago, Egan ventured past the walls to collect firewood and never returned. We must find him before anything happens. Odorath is a savage land. Every day we must face both the beasts of the wood and the evil of wicked hearts. I fear for Brother Egan's soul. He knows nothing of the world of Fae and Alpha, trust and temptation. He is like a baby. Mitharu be praised. His
Okay.
order reigns supreme. Brother Egan was last seen northeast of here. Please find him. Perhaps then we can welcome. He is a good boy, but our youngest, and Egan often suffers from doubt. That is to be expected. I tried my best to comfort him and tell him that wisdom would come in time, but he is impatient, rash. He wanted a faster way to enlightenment and power.
Okay.
Egan was last seen in the woods outside the walls, just north of the village. Goodbye.
See ya. Okay. Just north of the village. So there's Lawbreaker's Grotto, but nobody's given me like a quest that would make me want to go there. Bay Maiden, okay. Okay. Well, let's move out. I don't know if this game has companions or not, because it feels like this is one of those games where it feels like it's just going to be us on our own this whole way. Oh, hey. Cover of the page is stained with blood. Pages have been ripped out. Anonymous journal. Finally made it to this forest. I don't like it. Trees everywhere to hide enemies. We'll have to tell Holgar. It's hard to see what's a shadow and what's a creature. Tomorrow I reach Gorhard, the last stop before the Faelands. The trip so far has been uneventful. Should be able to find work amongst these folk. Day 25 found work, guarding a trader between this village and a gnome tower. His name is Wallace. Quiet town, isolated. He is afraid of the pixies hiding in the bushes. Not surprising coming from someone who lives in the village of cowards. Probably afraid he'll end up like Alden, Gorhard's father, eaten by a Barghest. Saw something entering an overgrown thicket on the way to Arden's, and I thought I glimpsed something shining in there. A treasure, perhaps? I wouldn't be so lucky. But I'll go see and find out tomorrow. What's up, y'all? Oh, these guys are... Oh, whoops. Wrong button. These guys are, easy to kill. What was that? Was it armor? I don't know what I just picked up, honestly. What is Death's Touch? Status effects. Temporary divine blessing granted to you by a shrine. 50% chance to steal. Okay. Do we have this until we die? Because that other one we've had for a while, too. Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa. I just saw that guy. 41. Whoa. Okay, that... The bear seemed more intimidating before I fought him. Hard chest. Oh! Junk. I don't like that this appears to take up space. The books and stuff. I mean, I get the books, but like these scrolls, I find that a little annoying. Consumable. Increases damage. Receive by 20%. 25%. Whatever.
I don't know if what the Fae say about these stones is true, but if it is, well, this is just too good to not save forever. Lystrom was out of town when Artol was visiting. Now, Lystrom doesn't know Artol, and Artol is older and strange. She could be mistaken for a Fate Weaver. So, when Lystrom came back to town, here was Artol the Oracular. I said to Lystrom, I hear her readings are amazing. You should go. Oh my, you should have seen it. A rooster, she said, will change into a man, and this man will become your lover. He will provide for you, and he will make you laugh, and he will make your life exciting and easier. But, and this is something you can never forget, he must never eat chicken. And once in a while, he will need to peck at things on the ground, and every morning at the break of dawn, you'll hear a loud cry from him.
Okay. What is this? What is this thing? That's really weird. But I like it, and I want more of that. I'm gonna go to this lady real quick.
Come in. Care to part with some gold?
No. But I want to sell you some shit. For 0 gold. Okay, so those were not inventory items. That's interesting. So, wait, 11... 33... 35... 46... Yeah, that would be 79. So... I don't know what is and what is not considered an inventory spot.
Come see me again.
Can we break down these trousers? No. So I think what we've got to do is, wait. Can we not just toss this stuff? I mean, at this point, I'm like... this is a little annoying that it doesn't tell us how much this would... Well, like, what the value would be. But, it's 11 things. I would rather just destroy them all.
Hello there.
So it is what it is, unfortunately. I wish that we would have some kind of storage space, so I could dump this all, but... Like, even in chests that we've already looked at, it doesn't let us put stuff back in, so... It is what it is. Oh, wow, he's all the way up there, huh? If that's the case, then I'm gonna do this first. Okay. Oop. Is there a camera sensitivity option? Just because I feel like the camera is very jerky on screen. That might be better for the stream. The fuck is this? This is just over here, huh? Oh. Okay. Sure.
What is this?
Hey, get up. Get up, I'm talking to you. It locks me here
What are you doing down
when I
here?
hit the F key.
Don't you know Agna Farhold is haunted by the spirits of the Arathi? So, are you foolish or just stupid? She, like so many others in Goreheart, is prone to ignorance. She sees what she wants to see. I am her dutiful apprentice, and she is the wise mentor. Her whole life is a lie, she tells herself. Not much is known about the fabled beings of Order. They abandoned this world long ago, leaving ruins such as this as a testament to their glory. I hope that by spreading tales of spirits and boogeymen, they could prevent the curious villagers from exploring too deeply. One can always hope. I'm skilled in alchemy, but it has never brought me riches or respect. The only way I will ever find glory in this life is as part of the Red Legion.
Oh.
They're very careful about whom they allow into their ranks, and they were resistant about my membership at first. At least until I told them about their discovery will fetch a high price in Rathir. You could even decide this misbegotten war. Still, that is no concern of mine. I simply want to be one of the Red.
Why would he tell us this? It's like asking to be killed.
Oh, I see. The twisted gnome has found herself a champion. How delightful. Nanny always was a fool. So immersed in her work that she failed to see the deception before her very eyes. The Red Legion has her formula. At this very moment, they are moving crates of it eastward towards the city of Rathir. Poor Nanny. So trust. It is time.
Damn. They go down easy, man. That's wild. Okay. What's over this way? How far does this go? Oh, these are all Red Legion? Wow. Okay. Okay, so we get 1 per. I'm gonna keep doing Detect Hidden. Oh shit. Unlock special attack from block. Conservative casting. Having unlocked countless arcane secrets, you are able to power your abilities with far less mana. All casts reduced by 10%. Okay. Tap the button to tag your targets with a magical mark. Press and hold the button to detonate all marked. Okay. Yeah, that 10% seems way too good to pass up. Okay. Stay where we are. And, confirm. No. Add to junk. I just gotta start doing that while we're picking up other shit, so that way I don't lose track of what I would just want to toss. Both of those are good. Okay. Oh, wait. Recipe for trouble. When did I get that quest? Oh. Destroy the formula shipments. Oh, okay, okay. So this is all part of what I'm supposed to do here. Okay. It was just how I naturally work. Oh, God. Okay. Any more boxes? So there really is nothing spooky in here, it's just a bunch of Red Legion. It's intentionally misdirect other people so that they don't come into their secret base. Oh, well, I guess these guys. They lost to these guys? Come on now. They're not that tough. Armor, 10% mana. Okay, wow, this is... So this is overall 5% boost. Yeah, equip that right away. Oops, hit the wrong button again. God damn you. Let's see. Weapons, all looks good. Powering boots. Plus 5 health. Like, I almost feel like we should bail so that I have space to actually store stuff. I don't like. I hate running out of inventory space in games, especially because in this game it seems particularly harsh. I don't even know how. Okay, so you know what I should do actually? There was somebody did say, or maybe it was a tooltip or something, but they said that you can buy a backpack. Okay, running is faster. So let's see if we can buy a backpack off of somebody. And then keep going, because I really don't like this back and forth that I have to do now. Okay, and then we'll check the regular shop first. Maybe we'll get lucky.
Yes, what do you need?
First, sell junk. Backpack. $7,200? Gold? Whatever. Increases by 10, that's it? For 7,200. Oh my god. I guess I'm just gonna start selling more shit. Birch scepter. Okay, we can sell the worst version. Crude birch staff. Jesus Christ, I didn't even know. Minor experience booster. Increase the XP you receive per kill by 10%. Maybe I should use that. I don't know if the components actually take up space or not.
Goodbye.
It's another thing. They don't make that very clear. And I can't just like drop something and then go like just to see if that works or not.
Care to part with some gold?
You sell lockpicks? Yeah, you do. Okay. I wish it would have told me how much that would have that it was going to cost, because I thought that maybe they would show me a screen that said that asked if I was sure, but it doesn't. That cost me half my gold, but that's okay. I actually want those, but Can I? Oh, okay, hold on. So, in the menu, all of our stuff goes in here. Okay, so it's not, that's all considered one item. That's actually good to know. Unfortunately, we only have 8 space left. So here's what I'm gonna do.
Pot with some gold.
I guess I'm gonna sell... I'm gonna sell all the books I have. If I can. Even though I don't like the idea of doing that. But really, what's the buyback for that? 4, 2... Okay, so if I close, goodbye.
Care to part with some gold?
Stuff's still there, so.
Goodbye.
I wonder how long that stays in buyback. Either way, that is, I don't want to do that, but it takes up less space now. But we're still at 55, right? Yeah. $55 of 70. That's really restrictive. I really don't like that. I also, just straight up, I don't think it's like an interesting choice. Like, do I pick this or that up? That just, it's more annoying than anything. Oh, T-posing. Nice. This game needs more of that. There, oh! There he is. You know what that seems like to me is that the original game had a worse draw distance or something. So it just didn't draw in people doing just normal poses. Like their actual like death pose or whatever. I wonder how many more times we can see that, because that's really good. All right. Let's go left. Lore stone.
Sometimes this is too hard to believe. But you can accept the strangest fact that you were wrong. Yes, but that and this endless vacuity is horrible. The Ancient Ones were here. They delivered themselves into the world. The time-worn cycle turns with ages. The seasons drift along the stream. They wait for the past. The future brings the forming storm. This is no place for a home, for anyone.
I feel like I'm like lacking some context with a lot of these, well, with every one of these lore stones so far, all 3 of them. Just kind of am a little lost with each one that plays. Even though I like the idea of them. Okay. We need to find a bunch of boxes. Let's go this way first. Oh, wait. No, let's not. Let's go this way first. I guess they probably come from the same thing. Oh. Except we literally cannot go that way. Okay, my bad. Oops. This is a very quiet game. There's not a lot of music. It's a little weird, actually. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Come on! Okay, get a little boost. Alright, easy. That was easy. They weren't lying. Oh my god.
These walls are grown, are built of stone. Lovingly this place was crafted. You see the lights, the mystic halls of ordered reality? They are the faces of the missing, the embodied truth of the lost souls. There are so many of them. Still, you can see them. They are like pathetic charades. Some with good intentions, and you can't fault them that. But the majority of them are just a hoax. Needless to say, I don't like it here. You could have stayed free and lived a comfortable life, but you couldn't settle the disquiet that haunts people like you.
Okay. Let's see what's going on outside. Hold on. It looks like my network might be taking a shit, and I don't know why. But I'm getting very, very bad upload speeds. I think maybe what I'll do, I might finish this quest and then call it a day for now. Because this is really, really bad. Yeah, because it looks like my bitrate is like dropped in half, essentially. Oh, wow. Why are we suddenly getting hit with wolf attacks? That seems a little weird. The good thing is I do have variable bitrate, like the experimental thing, so it changes the like the output based on my bitrate, but it's gonna look really bad, I think. I didn't know that that for some reason my upload speed was so shit today.
Welcome. Yes, what do you need?
I'm just gonna get rid of all these, honestly. All of the plain stuff. Okay, back down to 55.
Come see me again.
Alright, yeah, so unfortunately because my upload speed seems to be really, really bad, I'm just gonna call it for right now, just because oh, I thought it was rebounding for a second there, but it's like it is genuinely like so bad. I don't want to stream at this quality, so I'm gonna call it a day for now. If I check back later and it seems to have improved, I'll play a little bit more, because I would like to keep going. This is probably a really long game, so I've got a long way to go, but I don't want to stream if it's going to be up and down the whole time. So anyway, I'll be back to play some more Kingdoms of Amalur, either later today or tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out, and I will see you tomorrow, or later today. Who knows?